On the Valley today, breaking news this morning. The girlfriend of Las Vegas gunman is back in the U.S., and we're seeing new body cam video of that deadly shooting.
Plus, of course, in the wake of the mass shooting in Las Vegas, gun control talks are back on the minds of lawmakers around the country.
And we are starting off our morning finally on a dry note. We'll let you know what to expect throughout your Wednesday, coming up in your forecast.
Live from Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go, this is the Valley Today.
Hey, very good Wednesday morning, everyone, and thank you so much for waking up with the Valley Today. It's just past 5 a.m. I'm Kyle Bosch here with Lisa Bedeau. We are starting with breaking news for you this morning. The girlfriend of gunman Stephen Paddock is back on U.S. soil this morning as investigators hope that she can shed new light onto any possible motive behind that attack.
Meanwhile, President Trump and the First Lady will be in Las Vegas meeting with survivors and talking with first responders who played a role in saving hundreds of lives. Mullet Langley has the latest from Las Vegas.
Las Vegas police have released body camera footage from Sunday night's shooting.
Hey, they're shooting right at us, guys. Everybody stay down. Stay down.
As President Trump gets set to visit Las Vegas today to meet with survivors and first responders, investigators are releasing more information about how the shooting unfolded. These are photos from inside the shooter, 64-year-old Stephen Paddock's hotel room. Police say he fired on and off for between 9 and 11 minutes, had bump fire stocks, legal devices that enable semi-automatic guns to fire continuously as fully automatic. Paddock also brought surveillance equipment.
There were 2 cameras located in the hallway so that the suspect could watch as law enforcement or security approached his room. And there was another camera placed inside the hotel room door peephole. Las Vegas police say Paddock's girlfriend, Mary Lou Danley, is a person of interest. A U.S. official tells CBS she flew back from the Philippines and landed in L.A. overnight. She was met at the airport by FBI agents. Mullet Langley, CBS News, Las Vegas.
It is so far unclear whether Danley has agreed to be interviewed by authorities, and if so, when that interview will take place.
So 2 minutes after 5, let's get a check of our storm team forecast with Lisa Green.
Good morning. Today things are nice and quiet for the morning commute. You're not going to have to worry about running into the rain and dodging raindrops here today. Nice and quiet and clear. Eventually, some of us have some cloud cover overhead that will eventually give way to some sunshine through the rest of the day. Mostly sunny skies with temperatures that'll be on their way up into the low 60s for Fargo. Not everybody gets there, but we'll see some low 60s like yesterday. Pretty similar conditions by the afternoon hours. Wind will be westerly, eventually southwesterly and into the teens, but we'll have some gusts into the 20s from time to time as well, especially this morning and early afternoon. Sunrise a little after 7:30 now, and sunset, oh, this is the tough one, before 7 o'clock now. So really working our way through fall now. 47 degrees in Fargo. Currently, as you step out the door in Grand Forks, we're at 44. There are some places in the upper 30s. Wapaton and Fergus Falls at 39 degrees. And in Aberdeen, we're at 38. So some cool numbers to start. Wind is out of the west. We've got a gust to 18 miles per hour in Bemidji. And checking out your radar and satellite map, not much to show you. There are a few clouds moving through the valley, but again, they'll be moving on. We do have some headlines in the region. The brighter purple there that I've highlighted, that is a frost advisory. It's in effect for Brown County until 11 o'clock this morning and beyond. That's where we've got potentially some frost developing. Of course, we just saw that it's 38 degrees in Aberdeen, so our temperatures are a little lower there. And then in the deeper purple to the west, that's a freeze warning. So we do have some concerns about when our chances for freezing and frost will be, and it may come as early as overnight tonight. Checking out your hour-by-hour planner, notice those clouds clear out. Temperatures reach the 50s and 60s today. And late tonight, we'll start our dip into the 40s around 11 o'clock, and we may see some of those numbers dip into the 30s overnight, especially up north. So that's our next concern for some potential frosty conditions. We'll take a look at that closely coming up in just a bit.
Thank you, Lisa. A Minnesota man who was wounded in Las Vegas during Sunday's deadly shooting spree has now died. The parents of Steve Berger say he was celebrating his 44th birthday at the country music concert with his roommate and other friends.
Berger's roommate says he saw Steve get shot and fall to the ground, but when he tried to help, he was herded out of the venue. Another Minnesota native is making progress after surgery for a gunshot wound that he suffered in that mass shooting. A relative says that Philip Orrick, who grew up in Farmington, is no longer sedated and is semi-conscious. However, Orrick is still listed in critical condition. Gun control talks are resurfacing in the wake of the mass shooting in Las Vegas that left 59 people dead. In North Dakota, many lawmakers we spoke with say the issue is not the guns, rather the person pulling the trigger.
North Dakota is very much in favor of protecting the Second Amendment. That's going to be unchanged because we can't change the fact that mental illness exists and will continue to exist. We can't change the fact that there are hateful ideologies. That is part of humanity.
Democratic State Senator Tim Mathern of Fargo says it's a matter of mathematics, adding that the more guns there are, the more tragedies, whether accidental or intentional.
House Democrats in Washington are demanding legislation to try and prevent gun violence. They want to expand background checks and appoint a bipartisan committee to study the issue.
House Republican leaders said yesterday an NRA-supported bill to ease regulations on gun silencers would be shelved indefinitely in the wake of the attack. The fall season is here, and so are a number of activities for the whole family to take part in.
Sharing what is happening out at the Rusty K Ranch is the Valley Today's Christy Larson, who joins us live from Davenport this morning. Hi, Christy.
Well, good morning, guys. You know, a lot of families are looking for those fun fall activities to do, especially with their kids. No matter what age, they're going to have fun coming out here to Rusty K Ranch.